Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Hollywood Animal. And last we left off, we were improving our studio. We were improving our bank balance. It was coming back up. We had dropped as low as sub 30 million for a little while there when the war kicked off, but we're back over 40 and we've got plenty of things in it's funny. When I hover over this, I'm not allowed to scroll, zoom back in. Interesting. Um, To Serve Your Nation here is a movie that's going to come out. That's going to complete one of our objectives. Open hours here. Ooh, wow, that dropped. Let's see. I mean, this was filmed before the war started. Victorian England, Wayward Soul, action horror. This has to be a and this was the thing that we just got the the Film Alliance to allow nudity for. So yeah, we're totally pushing this right now. Um Victorian England, there's an undead guy. Femme Fatale is the only woman. So let's go with this one. Uh, we're going to plan on 18,000 screenings. Advertising campaign like this. I'm gonna say men will like the nudity. We don't want children at it, so let's aim older. Newspapers. Piazzolla. And let's pick time along. They're wanting to limit our number of security agents. Okay, I have to go to the Film Alliance here and go. All of you cancel. And let's reapply you. See if that gets this to work. Because if not, you all might be getting fired. If we're just stuck with things not working. Honestly, yeah, just get us a story idea. I think we have enough scripts right now. I'm going to say we need to overcome the 2. We need to overcome up to 400. So 6. Let's go 750. I think this will be enough. Let's maybe just bump it to 8 to be safe. Yeah, 750 would have been enough. Yeah, we're just... Oh, these two. Tudor Island 2. You were not that expensive to shoot. Could have been worse. I'm actually going to say, why don't we wait for the better team here? Protect your dynasty. We spent a lot in pre-production already. I'm gonna give it a second unit. Okay, Largus here. Oh, this is a little odd. I mean, young men liked it. No one else really cared. Okay. This was 9 weeks. And we're getting... I mean, I don't think we have to do more than the 9 weeks. The 5 before, the 4 during. The first 4 weeks. You want to limit the number of security. Okay, so our security agents are back to working. I'm going to go 6... I mean, there's no reason to go 640. And then whatever you post is going to be enough. We're also going to go back to hosting our big old banquets. And if I look what we have, the Bounty in the Stars is a sequel starring Melo, who I think is she busy? No, she's not. So we're gonna go start project, the Bounty in the Stars. Cornelius, actually have David do this one. Well, no. Cornelius, you are good on a soundstage. And this is going to be shot entirely on soundstage. It's a space movie. Makes sense. Our filming tech will be the blue turn vivid, sound tech, frame turn pure. Spend as much as you want. We're still going to be under $1 million. There's more expensive movies. Our producer, Leroy Gray. Let me double check that you have a contract till 47. Secondary producer. You're a misogynist. Especially for a movie starring a woman, that's a hard no. Five-year contract for Ulrich Hopkins here. Our director, Jasper. We need our serial killer to be Forrest. Do the job. Villain's right hand. Wilson, do your job. Our rival will be Salvador, and our key witness Irene. We are I think I'm gonna do Skilled Scoundrel here. Get some of these various minor movies out, done. Oh, but you both are low. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. And instead, we're going to look at again, all men. Misted spacesuit. I mean, I'm just gonna... Let's see what this gets us. Dale, we're gonna shoot on soundstage unless necessary. You don't have a preference, so it's just about timing. Medieval town. Yeah, it would be worse on location. Filming tech, blue tone vivid, sound tech, frame tone pure, costumes, props, people, producers, Ulrich, we just hire you, Kevin Foley, director, Roy, we got a hardened cynic here. Well, we've only got 2 roles here. Our hardened cynic and our square enforcer. I'm happy to give it to the 2 newer guys. Although, what I want is to rename this movie. One night long ago. It's weird. It's like it's implying it's a space alien movie, but also it's let's shove this. But also it's a medieval movie, and you don't normally have space aliens in medieval movies. Distribution can employ hush money. Wait, what? Oh. Printing office. So these, it's not the main ones that allow you to generate them. So this is our distribution department. I'm gonna pause here. You, Clifford, you're actually really skilled. I don't want to lose you by trying dirty tricks. We can pay for our own printing office, though. Um, okay, I'm not going to cancel any of the text we're generating, but I may consider switching them out when they're done. Bob Gray, known for action. Serve your nation. Oh. So this is 18 is. Oh, this was the Rat Quarter. That not Serve Your Nation. Yeah, this is a 6-star. 18 was more than we needed. It's just no reason not to give it because. Anyways, 20%, 6,000. Let's set up distribution. You can go. I'm gonna give you 7,000 on each of these weeks, and then we're gonna switch back down to 6,000. Mortal Soul, 4%, 40, 81. I mean, sure, go. I mean, I'll give you 100 this week. And then 200 on those weeks. Your 0% attendance and distribution. Give me performance analytics on this. Not that one. Send you to the archive. Serve Your Nation. Bone Grinder. Film so provocative one gasps at Hollywood Providence. Cinematic sabotage of the highest order to undermine the mossy brains of the sleeping on the street who has long lost connection to anything deep and meaningful. Otherwise, mediocre reviews. Villain's right hand, going boring. I'm gonna say the little girl, let's have this come out now. I like this one the most. It gets a double feature with, you know what? The Heartless and the Hero, the original. You're gonna want 20,000, then maybe 15. Sorry, there should be another 0 at the end of that. 12,000, 10, and we need to start getting a better sense of how many we need for particularly the first 4 weeks. So you're saying older? I see men and young men both. So I'm gonna go newspapers. And oh no, I see men, women and young women, young men's here. So this, older definitely, and then maybe Piazzolla. maybe we extend the advertising budget on this one. Probably not. I mean, it doesn't cost that much. Which war? Okay, so I'm going to shelve this. Oh, we didn't name this one. I'm gonna shelve this. And I'm gonna look for the Wizard War here, which Frederick, you're working on something in pre-production. Janice in production. Jane, you're not working on anything. The Wizard War, you were the sidekick. But didn't we get rid of the sidekick? Yeah, sorry, we cut your role for the sequel. Thomas, Arthur Gray. Okay, I mean, we're just going to hold off on this until Arthur Gray's the only one who's we're going to hold for. Everyone else is already in production on something. So tell me who's right, being one of the main ones. Although Frederick is also in Letters from the Front, which is a trash move. No, it's not trash. We're just filming it with low quality equipment. So start project. Survival tournaments. We're going to have to get allowed. I mean, I'm not going to hire someone for this. We're going to... we're just going to use the cinematographers we're already paying. Yeah, we're paying you an inducement to work on this. Let me think about of a... Everyone dies. There, that's the title. I was gonna say, let me think of a title, and I thought of it. The Dupler Compact. Yeah, don't worry about any of that stuff. Producer Vincent, your contract's coming up too soon. So Bruce, I mean, you're 46. For a director, Lewis, you could use some practice. And then actors. Remembering that this is trash. Andrew McDonald. I want you 5 years. What is this strange female role here? Oh, is it because it's a women's criminal gang, right? Of everyone born, everyone dies. There. Let's accentuate the femininity. Brother in arms. Stefan. You're an arrogant druggie. Peter West. Honestly, no. I can get better actors for comparable amounts of payment. Timothy, let me hire you. Yeah. For your mentor. I'm gonna look for someone in their 40s. That preferably has a not trash skill ceiling. Let's put a pin in Ted Sylvia. Actually, I'm gonna hire Dewey here. And I'm gonna say Dewey, you're gonna be the brother in arms. Timothy, you're gonna be the mentor. And then first Jane. Working from the back, we're gonna have Jane and Betty in this, definitely. And then Patsy and Alma, you're both known for action. This doesn't say... Oh no, it does say the techie is there. Tutor Island 2, now that the best of our best workers in the post-production department are free, you can go into post. The Wizard War, wow, this just, I mean, 11 billion, like it got a bunch of views first week, but it just dropped. Also, it was best with children. I'm gonna double check that our writers are indeed working. Brenda, Janice, Merle, Harry, Edwin, Bobby. I'm going to go film school. And I mean, you're both close enough. I'm not gonna pay for your schooling so unnecessarily. Cinematographers. Producers. Since it's working something. Directors. Screenwriters. Edwin, you're getting that last point the hard way. Lydia, why don't we start pushing you like this? And then our writers go get us more ideas. Brenda, she wants a... I sent you to schooling so you immediately want a raise. Okay. Fair enough. Not the Film Alliance. Studio policy. We haven't ticked this off yet because I'm assuming the movie hasn't finished. The director is unhappy with the costumes that failed. He's calling them funeral uniforms and said we need to sew new ones. Make better costumes. Okay. Disturb your nation. Through 4 weeks, quarter of 12 is 3,000. We're gonna set up distribution at 5,000. Open hours. Releasing. The Rat Quarter is set up distribution at 600. Mortal 0% and distribution. I want to perform analytics on this. Open hour A- at the Kino mark. Well reviewed. Sword of Christ. Freaking out about it. But otherwise, a lot of 4-star reviews, and the Bone Grinder gave us 5. Actually, let me read that. It's finally started to dawn on Hollywood that people have naked bodies under their clothes. Yeah, this was nudity. That was it. Sword of Christ is wants you to be ashamed of your body. Um, you should look at the Lord's work and feel shame. Oh. I mean, I guess you were almost 60, Herman. We're gonna select a replacement and continue along. Will Doyle. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Okay, I click. I hit continue. I click. I hit escape. I hit escape and... Yeah, something's bugged here. I can't save either. Autosave is saying... First of... I mean, I literally don't have any choice here but to use the auto... Oh, there we go. I still can't save. And it still won't let me save. Okay, well, I'm gonna let whatever that is be whatever. Because it literally wouldn't let me do anything else. You're asking 3 million now, but if we gave you perks, you bring it down a little. Games completely locked up here. Okay, if I say start production, give you a security officer. Yeah, you don't even go into... Okay. This might be the abrupt end of the series. I hope not. I'm gonna load the autosave. We're gonna see where that gets us because... I mean, there's nothing else I can do. Even if I just... Ooh, black screen. That's never a good sign. Even if I just Alt F4'd the game and was like, hey, let's start from scratch, I'm still gonna load the autosave. That's the last save I have. There's a lesson in here. Save often. Because otherwise sometimes your game crashes. I mean, you can see, very top right there, it's saying early access. That's what the EA stands for. It's not because this company got bought up and is about to be shut down. That's a gaming journalism joke for y'all. Um, so this is before all of these people. I mean, we're just gonna pick up here, right? If I go start project, yeah, this was oh, open hours is still has nudity banned. The annoyance of just losing time like that. But there, I mean, you were there with me when it crashed, when it locked up. Um, yeah, this is gonna be entirely on location. I guess we're just going to be. Sorry if you were hoping for us to get further, but no choice. This is one of our quality scripts. Again. Clifford, you're 47. Our director can be Herbert. Our spirited young lady, I think we settled on Pauline. Our mysterious guide, okay, strict parent, Edward. Our mysterious guide, Della. Our evil sorcerer can be Forrest. It feels like, I mean, that was immediately after the death of the director that we replaced, right? So it feels like that may have actually been the cause. We're holding normal banquets there. Let's swap back to our luxurious ones. Voting day. Okay, so we had put in for this to be a thing. Although we hadn't swapped in our new... Didn't that happen quite a while ago, though? This game feels like it's getting more and more unstable. Yes, remove nudity from the thing. Will Doyle, we're gonna rehire you. You want 5 years. Police are gonna raid us. We're gonna go to the Film Alliance, competitor espionage. Yeah, you're all saying 0 days. I'm gonna take you off and reapply you. Skywalk City. Okay, the Bounty of the Stars. This was done. We're gonna shelve it because Malo's not available. Correct? Yeah. Free Heart is a Civil War movie. I'm gonna shelve this because we have plenty of movies right now and I don't want to put anything more in than we need to if we're having some stability issues. Because it's just more work for me that's going to get broken down. I'm gonna go ahead and say save safety. Here. I don't normally like saving on camera. I don't normally like menuing on camera as much as I can. Prefer to, you know, try to have a smooth experience for everyone. But this game is not cooperating in that regard. 16, 13, 12, 15. We call that, if we call this 20, we can easily say 3,000. Let's call it 5. Safety sake. Did we start another movie? We were in, was it June or July? Rat Porter. It's a B movie. Same ratings. Your 0% end distribution. Largest. I'm just gonna send you to archive. You're at 5% of 40. That's 4. That's. I'm gonna give you 250 screenings. Okay, letters from the front. This was specifically Bruce, take this. This was the movie that we were specifically shooting for the Doppler tech, right? The Doppler compact. This is World War II. It's fine. I mean, you can take as much as you want to try to overcome the fact that you're shooting with such crappy tech. Leroy Gray. You can produce this. For a director, I'm gonna say Anthony. For a soldier, actually, the Angry Boss we were having be Howard Globe, right? Although our soldier Wilson Gray, our parental figure, yeah, Lydia Globe, our worried wife, someone in their 40s, should be someone just younger than them. Joanne Spencer. And then our tyrant can be Alfred. Headquarters is saying positive attitude. I'm saying agile mothballing. I'm gonna go ahead. Does F5 autosave? No, it does not. This game needs an autosave. Or a, sorry, quick save. Gerstein and Evergreen trying to screw us. I'm gonna put 600 on this. Just to be certain. Yeah. I still was pretty close on that. We're gonna go... Got to put open hours in here. We went with this poster. Generates the same posters. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go 20, 16, 12, 10. Irvine is still just in time here. We're gonna say boys are gonna like this, men, older audiences, newspapers, billboards. I don't know if that's the same choices I made, but it's the choices I'm making now. Luxurious banquet is done. Let me hold a luxurious banquet. We're going to try to limit our security agents so that you can attack our people more easily. I'm going to... It's over 7 security agents. No, I don't want this happening. So 3, 4... I'm gonna put 1,000 down on it because I need to go fight this and Evergreen here, theoretically. Marge... I mean, maybe I can go 800? I'm gonna risk it. Yeah. To protect your dynasty, this is able to go into production. Put a second unit on it. Tudor Island 2. Start post. Don't actually do that yet. Yeah, we were as far as June, weren't we? Also, I have forgotten to give my people, my writers, work. Yeah, because these guys were done training and they're another month out. Silver skin, shelve this as a project and get the writer going for ideas. I think we're gonna put a little break here. It's funny, we got further than this, but the game decided that it did not want to cooperate anymore. I'm gonna go ahead. I do all my recordings and sessions. I'm gonna end this session here, and just so I just don't get upset at the game. For having, you know, wiped out like half an hour. I don't even know how long it took me to record as much as it wiped out. I'm gonna look at settings and see if we can't turn the autosave frequency up much higher. If I have to make the game stutter from autosaving, that's fine. I would rather have that than losing time like this again. But it's all stuff I'm gonna do off camera. In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will continue playing Hollywood Animal. We're gonna fight through the bugs. We're gonna fight through. If we reach a point where this game literally locks up and becomes unplayable, I mean literally unplayable, we'll stop it there. But until that point, we're gonna keep pushing along. And I'll see you there.